Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Ahmad Rizki Pranata, and my student identification number is 234111015. In this presentation, I will discuss a topic that has been assigned as part of my course requirements. The purpose of this presentation is to explain the main concepts, theories, and important aspects related to the topic in a clear and systematic manner. I hope that the information presented will be useful, increase our understanding, and provide valuable insights into the subject being discussed. Without further delay, let's begin the presentation. Okay, on the first slide we will discuss the definition of business ethics in good corporate governance, or GCG. Business ethics is a set of values, norms, and moral principles used as guidelines in carrying out business activities. Business ethics helps companies determine the right and responsible actions in dealing with various situations that arise in business activities. In the modern business world, a company's success is not only measured by the amount of profit earned, but also by how the company runs its business ethically and responsibly. Therefore, business ethics is a very important part of corporate governance. Good corporate governance, or GCG, itself is a system that regulates and controls a company so that it can run effectively, transparently, and responsibly. In its implementation, GCG not only requires rules and procedures, but also requires ethical values that form the basis of the behavior of all members of the organization. Business ethics helps companies build a healthy work culture, increase public trust, and maintain good relationships with investors, customers, employees, and the community. Thus, business ethics can be understood as a moral foundation that supports the implementation of good corporate governance so that companies are able to achieve their business goals without neglecting social and moral responsibilities. Next, on the second slide, we will discuss the importance of business ethics in good corporate governance. Business ethics plays a very important role in supporting the successful implementation of good corporate governance. One reason is because business ethics helps companies carry out their activities in accordance with moral values and applicable regulations. In business practice, various situations often arise involving different interests. Without business ethics, decisions made may only focus on short-term profits without considering the impact on other parties. The application of business ethics can help reduce the risk of abuse of authority, corruption, information manipulation, and conflicts of interest that can harm the company and its stakeholders. In addition, business ethics also plays a role in building trust. Investors will be more confident in investing in companies with a good reputation and honest business practices. Likewise, customers will have more trust in companies that uphold ethical values. For employees, implementing business ethics creates a fairer and more professional work environment. Employees will feel valued and more motivated to contribute to the company's success. Thus, business ethics not only provides moral benefits but also strategic advantages that can improve a company's performance and long-term sustainability. On the third slide, we will discuss the principles of business ethics that support good corporate governance. The first principle is honesty. In conducting business, companies must convey information accurately and not mislead others. Honesty is the foundation for building trust. The second principle is transparency. Companies must be open in providing relevant information to stakeholders, particularly information related to the company's condition and performance. The third principle is accountability. Every decision and action taken by management must be accountable to stakeholders. The next principle is responsibility. Companies are responsible not only to shareholders, but also to employees, customers, communities, and the surrounding environment. Next is justice, namely treating all parties fairly without discrimination or treatment that is detrimental to one party. Another principle is compliance with laws and regulations. All business activities must be conducted in accordance with applicable regulations to avoid future legal issues. Companies must also avoid conflicts of interest, which are situations where personal interests can influence objectivity in decision-making. Lastly, maintaining integrity and professionalism is crucial. Every individual in the company must work responsibly, uphold moral values, and safeguard the company's reputation. If these principles are applied consistently, it will be easier for companies to achieve good and sustainable governance. In closing, on the fourth slide I will convey the conclusion of the material on business ethics in good corporate governance. Business ethics is a crucial element in the implementation of good corporate governance. Business ethics provide moral guidelines that help companies conduct their business activities honestly, responsibly, and in accordance with established values. Implementing business ethics not only helps companies avoid various violations and irregularities, but also plays a role in building trust with investors, customers, employees, and the public. This trust is a crucial asset that can support a company's long-term sustainability. Furthermore, business ethics also supports transparency, accountability, and fairness in every decision-making process. With strong ethical values, companies can conduct their operations more professionally and responsibly. In an era of increasingly fierce business competition, companies cannot simply focus on profit, they must also consider the impact of every action. Therefore, business ethics must be part of the organizational culture and implemented by all parties within the company. That concludes my presentation for today. In summary, the topic discussed provides important knowledge and insights that help us better understand the concepts and their applications in both academic and practical contexts. I hope this presentation has been informative and has contributed to a deeper understanding of the subject matter. Thank you for your attention and for taking the time to watch this presentation. I sincerely apologize for any mistakes or shortcomings in my explanation. Thank you once again, and have a wonderful day. See you in the next presentation. Wassalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.